Welcome to this week's STEAM Challenge. Can you trap the Tooth Fairy? As you imagine your story with us this summer, take part in our STEAM weekly challenges. This week, we're taking on the Tooth Fairy. Nobody quite knows when the Tooth Fairy started. There are stories dating back to the Vikings and even before. What we do know is that all around the world, different cultures and countries, the Tooth Fairy visits children as they lose their teeth. Now, there aren't any exact pictures of the Tooth Fairy, so we're not quite sure what they look like. What we do know is that the Tooth Fairy comes when we're sleeping. You put the tooth that you just lost under your pillow, and then you wait and see if they visit. The Tooth Fairy usually leaves either a special gift or money behind. The amount can vary depending on where you are. There have been lots of different stories and tales written about the Tooth Fairy. The Tooth Fairy helps remind us to take care of our teeth. And it got me thinking, how could I catch the Tooth Fairy? Now, I would never want to hurt her, but could you imagine being able to talk to her and ask her all the questions that you might have? And that brings us to this week's challenge. First, you'd want to think of some possible ways to set your trap. What might lure the Tooth Fairy in? Maybe you want to write a note to the Tooth Fairy, either to distract her or maybe give her some directions. You may want to use other people's traps as inspiration. For example, check out this one on how to catch a leprechaun. Once you have some ideas in your head, you can start to look around your house for objects that you could use. Nothing is off the table. You could look for tape, you could try string or yarn, maybe a shoebox or a tissue box or a delivery box. You might even want to look at some different cups and sizes. You don't have to limit yourself to only using disposable things. You could reuse items that you have at home. Maybe you have Legos or blocks. Maybe even figure out a way to use books or a bowl to catch the Tooth Fairy. Rumor has it that the Tooth Fairy loves little sparkle. So after you design your trap, take some time to decorate it. That really might catch her attention. If you're lucky enough that your trap works, what would you want to ask the Tooth Fairy? Remember, as you're building and creating, you can always ask a grown-up for help or for permission to use different items in your home. This challenge leaves lots of room to be creative. But don't forget, we want to see what you do. Share with us pictures of your creations by emailing us at newtonkids@newtonfreelibrary.net, or you can tag us on social media.